Conflict is story. This is something that has been gone over time and time again by people far more educated, experienced, and successful than me. However, there is an exception that came up. Slice of life. Often in storytelling we hear about slice of life vignettes, and we see slice of life in games like, I believe they're called cozy TTRPGs or cozy video games. These tell a story, and they do so a lot of times without conflict. Why do people like them? They're escapist, they're relatable, they're kind of down to earth and low key, and they are, as the name of certain games would suggest, cozy and comfy. Now, I posit, however, that while these stories can exist without conflict, and just watching this character go through their life and see their day and be able to relate to it, that any extended period of time, there's going to be conflict. And it doesn't have to be the big massive conflict that we see in a lot of TTRPGs, like Dungeons and Dragons or Cyberpunk or anything like that. Instead, that conflict is usually going to be definitely more low-key. It's going to be more everyday problems. It's going to be things like their boyfriend or girlfriend broke up with them. It's going to be things like their boss is mad at them, or they have to get a project done for work in a quick amount of time. The kinds of things that we face in everyday life, and often have relatively simple or benign consequences and solutions. That's going to happen over time. I think without it, the story is going to fall flat. There's only so much you can learn about a person and their world until you see how they interact with conflict. I myself have not seen a slice of life story continue without any sort of conflict for any extended period of time. If you know of one, please share it with me. I probably won't be interested because there is no conflict. It's okay, great. It's peering into someone's life. But you know what? I could look at someone's grocery shopping list and be very uninterested. However, if the right things were on that grocery list, that could actually prove interesting. The fact is that you absolutely can tell a story without conflict. It will not be an interesting story. If I told you about my day today, you'd be bored to tears. You wouldn't sit around waiting to hear how it ended. And to expect people to jump into a game like tabletop role-playing, where it's all about collaborative storytelling, where are you going to find the buy-in? Where are you going to find interest without it, in fact, being interesting? Yes, sometimes just describing the scene, describing this alternate world and this character can be interesting, but the novelty will wear off over time. And that is why in the storytelling world and writing communities, we often speak of slice of life vignettes. They're short, they're quick, there's something made to be taken in very quickly and dispose of almost as rapidly. It might have something that resonates with you and stays with you, but it is not going to be an extended story.